Let me say something that might take pressure off you right away. God is not waiting for you to pray better. He's just waiting for you to pray honestly. Somewhere along the way, prayer got turned into a performance. Like you need the right words, the right tone, the right posture, the right mood. And if you don't have all that, you start thinking God is harder to reach. But that's not how God actually works. Most of the prayers God answered in the Bible weren't polished. They weren't pretty. They weren't even calm. They were messy. They were emotional. They came out of fear, exhaustion, frustration, and sometimes pure desperation. Think about how you talk to someone you trust. You don't rehearse, you don't filter every sentence, you don't worry about sounding impressive. You just talk. That's prayer. Prayer isn't about impressing God. It's about being real with Him. Some of the most powerful prayers happen when you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, God, I don't even know what to say right now. And guess what? That counts. God doesn't need formal language to understand your heart. He already knows what you're carrying. If prayer feels hard lately, it's usually not because you're doing it wrong. It's because you're tired, or overwhelmed, or disappointed, or afraid to be honest about what you actually feel. And God can handle all of that. You don't have to clean yourself up before you talk to Him. You don't have to sound strong when you're not. You don't have to pretend you have faith figured out. Prayer works best when you stop performing and start showing up. That's why prayer doesn't always look like kneeling or closing your eyes. Sometimes it looks like whispering help. Sometimes it looks like venting. Sometimes it looks like silence. And sometimes prayer is just sitting there and saying, God, I'm here. That's all I've got today. That's enough. God is not distant. He's not unreachable. He's not grading your prayers. He's present. If prayer has felt intimidating or exhausting for you, let this be your permission to make it simple again. Talk to God the way you would talk to someone who loves you deeply, because He does. If this took some pressure off your faith, subscribe to Daily Amen Dose. We talk about God, prayer, and faith in ways that feel real, not performative. And if you've ever felt like prayer was hard or intimidating, let me know in the comments. You're not alone.